Hello, welcome, beautiful, vibrant souls who are Sagittarius suns, have big Sagittarius placements, or are cross watchers for Sagittarius. Welcome to your month ahead predictions. This is going to be looking at the month of March 2024. You guys, I always accidentally say the March of month almost every time I'm doing March prediction videos, and like the last couple I've gotten it right on the first try, and I feel good. I feel good about where I'm at. All right. So this is where we're going to be taking a look at where the energies of luck, abundance, and expansion are specifically supporting you in the month of March. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is great. So yeah, with that, let's get into it. Excuse my burp. We got into it. There's like this is kind of Sagittarian energy anyway, but it's like a little bit of a party vibe. You guys, I don't know why I'm picking up this cheeky, almost like would-be antagonistic energy. So like there might be somebody who like you love to push their buttons, you love to get their goat, and there might be you guys might be like, you might be, yeah, the bottom is forgiveness. There may have been a situation where one or both of you could have pushed something too far in the past. There's a sense where I feel like luck is on your side because like maybe this person wouldn't put up with something normally, or like they wouldn't accept it from anybody else, but from you they're kind of like, okay. And I feel like this is something where it actually kind of helps get this person out of their shell a little bit. This person might have wisdom to offer you, or they might be like gifted where you struggle. And so there can be good reciprocity here. And it's kind of like, I feel like you're going to be supported. This even could be like a boss or something like that. Normally, if it were anybody other than you, the way that you act, the way that you come to the table would be like, don't do it. But I feel like for you, yeah, because even the way I've been doing these readings, I've been pulling one of these cards first and then the chakra card, but I'm doing it out of order. So there might be something where you're doing things differently. Again, you're like going against the rules a little bit. You're being a little bit of a rebel. I see you. And normally whoever is on the receiving end would not put up with that and would like, swipe back here like, but with you and in this circumstance, it actually works in your favor. And I feel like you guys you have a very good sense of this person's rhythm, or the rhythm of the rapport you have with them. Life purpose. All right. This card's been coming out a lot in these readings. Throat chakra energy showing up 22. That means there are ascended masters working with you. I feel like there are ascended masters that are watching over this relationship, right? Whether it's, with a mentor, with a boss, with a parent, it feels like very much that type of a vibe. This could be potentially like a partner. This even could be a friend where, like, again, they are gifted where you may struggle. And I do feel like you help pull them out of their shell. And the reason why you guys have been brought together at this time, or where you might be being brought together this month, is because this person's meant to, for many of you, this person's already in your life, but maybe you'll have a project together this month. You'll start talking about big stuff with life purpose here. This person's meant to help you ascend and grow toward your life purpose, and vice versa as well. I feel like you're meant to help them break out of an old mentality or heal an old mindset. They're meant to help you with your life purpose. And so there's a sense here where luck and abundance are going to be on your side, where they're kind of like helping almost this person on the other end of this to expand their mindset in order to receive your energy. Does that make sense? So maybe like if you like to joke a lot, maybe like they're very, very serious. And if anybody else made the jokes that you made, they would kind of be like, all right, you're dismissed. You can leave. But here it's kind of like helping them be like, okay, maybe I can be like a little bit more relaxed. Like, all right, why am I actually getting so upset about this? Like, let's think about that. So it is expansive for both of you, but in different ways. Empowerment. Excuse me. Both of you are empowering one another to make changes to create more abundance for yourself is something I'm getting. Compassion. 15, that reduces to a 6. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that the unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. This makes me think about how with the traditional 7 chakras, like the 7 basic or main chakras, The upper three are those of spirit, the lower three are those of matter, and the connecting chakra is the heart chakra. So again, this is where you guys connect, is in the heart. And I feel like that's why this person has a little bit of a soft spot for you. They can access, we saw that forgiveness energy, which is the heart chakra in this deck. They can access their, we have the crown with meditation at the top. They can access their patience. They might access their higher wisdom and be more patient in, again, showing you something that you need. 15 here, this makes me think of the devil card in the tarot. So again, there's like almost like a karmic element between you and this person. Like you guys just like, you could have major placements that are quincunx from one another. You guys just get each other's goats a little tiny bit. But there are lessons to be learned. There are things being worked out. I think both of you know that this is a meaningful exchange in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, transition. So 43 reduces to a 7. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go and surrender to the process and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. I do feel like you help this person. This person might be a little more rigid, might be a little more stuck in their ways, a little bit more, again, they like what they like and they don't like anything else. This person could be a Taurus or have like a lot of earth placements. But this person, they don't like to derivate from that. And I think they know that that's a weak spot for them. It's a duality. This might be the exact thing that has gotten to them to where they are, or that allows them to be in a position where they can speak with authority about, like, let's say they're very good with money management and they're giving you advice. This kind of like, consistency, possible rigidity, possibly even black and white thinking from time to time may have helped them get to where they are with their financial skills that they are now able to show you, but it does not help them flow, right? And it's time for them to transition into a new phase of their own life, possibly the next steps on their own life purpose journey. And so again, you guys have what the other one needs. And I think this person instinctively, intuitively understands that. And that's why they're very patient with you. But let's see what comes out for compassion. Not that one. It is this one though. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. I was going to say something for this and then I just didn't. And so I was like, maybe this person, like where they would normally like, they normally say something. They normally like, put someone in their place. They're like, no, let's just wait. Let's just see what happens. And then the Knight of Swords reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like normally this person is very, very quick to assess who is going to be in alignment with them, what is a good fit for them, and what is not, and dismiss whatever does not fit the bill. With you, there is a sense where they have compassion. Maybe they know something about your background. Maybe they see a lot of potential in you. Maybe they know that you've kind of had to deal with a lot in your life. And so there's a sense of like, no, let's give Sagittarius some more grace, some more leeway. There might be a sense of instinctively, I think even though this person has an idea of what type of person they work well with or what situations work for them and what doesn't, this person might know at an instinctive level that transition is necessary, right? Change is necessary. And so you may have come into their life or be working, oops, my little light died, sorry, or be working more closely with them. And so there's a sense of like, okay, normally I would not entertain this, but I have been wanting something different. I have been asking for change. I have been feeling, stagnant or complacent with where I'm at. Let's see what Sagittarius does. Let's see what Sagittarius has to say. This person might be willing to put up with a lot more from you than they would from anybody else, like I was talking about. I want to clarify transition. I feel like this person needs a transition more than they let you know. Yeah, the World. There's cycles that are ready to end for both of you. This person needs that more than they let on. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person might need to go on a new venture to cultivate what they love. This person may have lost somebody significant to them, possibly a parent or a partner. Somebody they saw them spending a lot of their time with, their life with, building a business with. And so, again, also that 3 of Pentacles in reverse, that might be something where they've closed off partnerships as a result. And there's something here about like I need to be able to let this go. If I ever want to welcome in collaborators again, if I ever want to expand my business more, if I ever want to move forward in growth, or possibly, start a family, because the Queen of Pentacles is a mother, start a family, I need to be able to leave the past behind. And I feel like this person sees, or at least perceives, that you are better at flowing with the energy than they are. And there's something about like, no, let me see what's going on. You guys could have had similar difficult, I don't almost want to say tragic experiences, but difficult experiences. And this like has a sense of, instills a sense of compassion from them. You guys may have responded oppositionally to very similar difficult circumstances. And they're like, okay, even though we handled it completely differently, I know that Sagittarius understands that. Like, I get it. I feel that. The Eight of Wands, these are clarifying transition. The Eight of Cups, okay, 8-8 might start being significant. And the Justice card. Yeah, there's something here where a karmic cycle, and we have an 11, so another master number. A karmic cycle, a really like challenging time, it's balanced, right? This person knows like, okay, you know what? I've stayed in this stagnancy long enough. I've licked my wounds long enough. I have grieved this long enough, right? And there's a sense here of being really ready to move on from disappointment, from dead energy, from stagnant energy, and really start to like get moving, get living again. This is always Mercury in Sagittarius. So there's a sense here of being able to expand your mind, expand the way you communicate, especially with a much more optimistic sort of viewpoint, right? See that there is greater potential, not so much focus on what is no longer or what can never be. Or like, I feel like this person responded to loss by just focusing on themselves, on the moment, on what they're creating, on like I'm just going to focus on this. It's like, I'm going to just make sure my bases are covered, but they didn't reach for more. There's a lack of joy in their life. There's a lack of spontaneity. There's certainly a lack of flow. And this person knows that they've been in that energy long enough. It served its purpose, but it's time to move forward. And like, again, with transition, I feel this person is helping you come into better balance, because there are things that you want, right? Things that you're putting a lot of energy into with the Eight of Wands, things that you've been talking about a lot, things that, it's like, it just sparks off even more ideas, right? So like, it's kind of like if you have a creative idea, it's like, I could do this, oh man, and then I could do this as a follow-up, and that would lead me to this, and like, I could put content on this platform, and then I could do this with it. It's an expansive thing. You have a lot of energy behind something, or, I want to go travel, and like, I could go here first and see all of these different things, and then I could go over here and see these things. There's like this excitement, right? And it's infectious. This person likes that. They don't always understand it, but they like it. It's like, where does all of this optimism come from? Where do you think you're going to, like, they look at you like their own little, like, Energizer bunny, where they're like, where do you get all this energy? And so there's a sense here where I feel like what this person is seeing is that you have a lot of energy that's going into something, a lot of enthusiasm. And in order to ground it and make it happen, there are things that take you out of balance, or things that are distorting your perception. With the Justice, because they have the scales and the Sword of Truth. And there's a sense here of you need to come back into balance. And that will probably mean leaving something behind. What is this thing being left behind? The King of Swords. So you might have an air sign you need to leave behind. Some of you, you have like a mindset, or like a way of handling things. You have like I keep hearing you have a script in your head that dictates how you do things, and that needs to change. Some of you need to walk away from something to move toward this King of Swords energy, because Sagittarius is always opposite Gemini. And so there's like an oppositional signs kind of a vibe here. So some of you need to like move away from something to move toward this King of Swords energy, where you're making very strategic choices. It's not so much just like, going with the flow, but it's like very much like, okay, I have an overall goal, and every single action I take and every single reaction that happens as a result is calculated in such a way to get me to where I need to go, to make what I want a reality. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles reversed, High Priestess reversed, and the Star. It's kind of like, I think intuitively that there's a wish, there is a desire, But until you're able to ground, and some of you, this is about being able to just create stability in your own life. So maybe more structure, more routine, more financial planning. Some of you is taking better care of your physical health, whatever that might be for you. There's a sense here of this transition for you is going to be helping to give you the skills, the awareness, the knowledge to help you ground your manifestation. What are you walking away from, though? The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is walking away from a habit of maybe procrastinating. You might start projects, invest into them, and then you kind of lose interest, or you forget about them, or if you hit a delay or a roadblock, you're like, all right, I'll table this for later, and then you kind of forget. You might take a lot of action and plant a lot of seeds without having, again, with that intentionality, the King of Swords, without having like a clear vision of like, I'm going to do this and it will play into this. And like, I'm going to do, A and B, and then that will get me to C, and then C will lead to D and E, and that will ultimately get me to, wherever I want to be, things like that. This person's very, very good at that, creating a strategy, creating a plan. This person's very good. I'm picking up almost King of Pentacles energy of following a plan all the way through, tried and true, step by step by step, sequentially. So this person's going to really help you, I feel, with that. That's where they thrive, and they're going to like be showing that to you. And I want to clarify life purpose. It was these two wanted to come out. What is this one? We have death. Wow. And then we have strength. So we have Scorpio and Leo. It's because there is a transition that needs to happen. The Fool is reversed at the bottom. There is the transition that needs to happen. And I think some of you are caught between, do I keep pursuing this path where it feels like a little bit kind of like walking through mud, or it feels a little bit, heavy, a little sticky? Do I keep going on this path, or do I start this new thing, right? Again, some of you, I love Sagittarian vibes. Some of you might be prone a little bit to shiny object syndrome, and that's okay, right? There are people who naturally are more adept at flow, and people who are naturally more adept at, consistency. And so some of you might kind of almost be, you may have been stuck for a while. You may have been stuck having to be patient with that strength energy because you're going through a transformation and a transition. And there's a sense here of, do I stick with this, or do I find something new? And I feel this person with life purpose, what the energies are supporting this month is this person is helping you overcome some type of, because we have the steps, right? That take like we have the steps, which always indicate ascension. This person is helping you to take a big step toward the transformation you will need in order to pursue your life purpose. And this is something that you've been working toward for a while with strength. What is this step? The King of Wands. Okay, some of you, it's like you're finally applying for something. Again, we saw with the Seven of Pentacles, you invest and then either lose interest or forget about it. And the thing that's really interesting is that, and that's you, by the way, King of Wands. The thing that's really interesting is that, like, the difference between the Knight of Wands versus the King or Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands is a spiritual seeker. They are trying to find what their soul is asking them for, what they are meant to do. They're trying to find what inspires them. And the reason why is because when things get hard and we've got to bear down into our vision, into our knowing, into our grit, and we're like, no, I know this is the way that I'm going to go, and I'm going to overcome everything to get there, every obstacle. That's when they start to evolve into the Queen and the King of Wands, is like that confidence and that security, right? That's somebody who knows what they are here to do, knows what they are looking for, knows what they want, and is willing to fight through the obstacles because they know that's the path for them to go without a shadow of a doubt. So where this is coming up, I feel like this is this person's going to maybe offer you some inspiration. This person's going to help you take a step toward sharing something with the public, toward putting your name in for a particular promotion, for a job, toward putting yourself out there. So for some of you, a creative project. But this person's going to help you step into your King of Wands energy, where it's going to be, I know what I am here to do, and I will fight through the obstacles to get there, right? Make me wait. That's fine. Make me prove myself. Okay, I don't care. I'm going to hold on to hope. I'm going to hold on to the vision. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and keep showing up. Some of you, you're putting in a lot of work and you're not seeing the returns you want to see. And it's like, I'm not doubting myself. I'm not doubting the universe. I know what I'm here for. And this person, I feel like, is going to offer you some type of information or reframe. Yep, the Knight of Pentacles, because you're having to go slow right now, and that can be really frustrating. And this person, I feel like, is going to support you in, again, reframing that, or coming up with a different sort of ideology as you move forward. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. This person's going to reinvigorate your inspiration for your wish and be like, remember why you're doing this. Remember what you're reaching for. This person might, like, let's say you had something you were going to be doing. It's even could be a friend where it's like you had something where you wanted to make, a creative project. You want to make content. You wanted to put your name in for a job, right? Do something more high profile. And there's a sense here, this person's going to be like, what was, where is that? What were you doing with that? And if you're like, I don't know, the Fool reversed we saw earlier. And then we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Like, I don't really know if it's for me. I started to, but the more I learned about it, the more I'm like, is this even going to be a good fit? This would be the friend that's just like, the hell, like you already put in so much work. You already learned everything, especially because we had that night. And it's like you already learned everything that you need to learn for it. You already did the work. You already got the certification, got the degree. What else is there waiting for? This is what you've been wanting. And this person's going to remind you of why you felt called to this path in the first place. So I do see this is going to be a month where there's luck and there's support in terms of helping each other, right? But especially this person helping remind you of what is most important, where your energy most needs to go, and kind of, again, re-inspiring, re-sparking, or reinvigorating that sense of desire and passion for your purpose. So I like that quite a lot. That is everything I have for you for right now, love bugs. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope I get the chance to read for you very soon. Come back at the end of the month if you want. Let me know how it goes. I love hearing from you guys. So with that, I'm a peace out, Girl Scouts, but take care, and I will see you soon.